Hello and welcome back to Scrum Mechanic. In this video, I'm going to show something I think is really cool, maybe it's really weird. But as you can see, we are at a warehouse. So just close the door. It's an EV truck thingy. Anyways, we are here for this. Now, before I really get started, I am using console commands. So therefore, I have God mode on and decrypt. So as you can see here, you can see God mode. Unlimited inventory, and then decrypt. And then I just went through just right around. But anyways, so right now I can't. I was wondering what encrypt and decrypt did though. So what I'm going to do is encrypt. That says restricted. Oh shit. I also need to get myself a new key. So, I don't know if the volumes or whatnot are okay anymore. So I'm just kind of recording and going. Come on. Go. I'm too lazy to hit them a bunch of times. That's all. Over here. Oh, this one has pylons. That's cool. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, I need wheels, springs, wheels, do sport 5, off-road 5, wheels, and then an engine. I want this because that one doesn't take gas. I should hit the button. But one thing I was curious is how the elevator works, what restricted, unrestricted means. I just looked at the camera like I'm recording myself. I'm only using the mic. Anyways, but I was just wondering how everything works. So, I'm going to... I don't know. Can it start here or no? Let's try it. Slash unrestrict. It doesn't work outside, so I'm going to go inside really quick. Put it back. Oh, sorry, encrypt. Ah. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna go up in the elevator like we normally would. Looks like we're going up. Nothing's going on yet. Doesn't really look like we're moving, does it? It'll pause while it loads, and then poof, everything else is gone, and we're in the warehouse. So normally you can't place things, you can't do anything. I'm just gonna make sure this is still recording. Looks like it is. Cool. So normally you can't do anything. Now, what I've come to realize is encrypt and decrypt refer to an old dev blog item. Some time ago, they mentioned an item that removed the connector points and made it so you couldn't destroy stuff. But they never implemented it. But they have now. As you can see, if I go into interactive, anti-destruction, anti-connection, that's how they made the warehouses. The warehouse is in its own cell, its own interior cell kind of thingy, and it's protected by those. I'll get to that as I run through. But if we go decrypt, it's unrestricted, I can now place things. But not only can I place things, I can also remove them, like so. Now, one thing I noticed that you need to be careful with is you can remove anything up until the rusty block, the rusty metal. You technically can remove this, but it'll start glitching, and I will show that in a second. So I'm going to take a bunch of explosives and blow them up. And everything blows up, except for this metal wall. So we can use that as a bit of a protective barrier so that we don't go where we shouldn't. Now, as you go around the entire level, each level is its own cell, basically, as far as I'm aware. Each cell has this in it, which seems to be procedurally generated, because there's nothing behind it, but every time you take out more, it spawns in more. And you can see a lag spike. I'll move. Every time I remove it, there's a lag spike. If you remove other stuff, oh, I guess there is. There wasn't before. But anyways, there wasn't a lag spike before this. But I'm going to see if I can tunnel my way in a bit and show what I was playing with earlier in a different warehouse. Oh, as you can see, there's the culling or the rendering. Part of the rendering, it has to do with culling, I'm pretty sure, and all that. So once we go past a certain point into this metal part, everything just pulls out completely. And you can see the rest of the physical, like, objects. No blocks, but objects. One thing I find really cool is you take out your connection tool, you can see every single connection now. All of them. Even the elevator. The main base of the elevator is like the main control point, and then you connect the switch, the walls, and fan, and the middle point's connected to yeah, a logic gate, which is connected to two pistons for the doors, which I can show pretty easily. Because the elevator doesn't blow up, except controls do. Which I forgot. I should have just deleted the wall. But as you can see, you get rid of a layer. And there's the pistons for the doors. So if I take a switch, oops. Take a switch, put it on the door, and the door opens. And what they did is they just took... Here's the elevator parts right here. But what they did is they took the door and just put it on like a beam on a piston. But I'm going to go to the next elevator and show something. But there is something I wanted to try. Since we can now make things in here, one thing I noticed with the connection tool is the elevators are directly across from each other. Like, directly across. I might have to go to the other house for the next video because this one's only 2 levels, the other one was 4. But, what else is there moving? While I'm doing this, I'm just gonna make a vehicle with a drill bit on the front. While I'm doing this, I would like to mention that in the, storage rooms there are gantry cranes. I think they're called gantry cranes. It's a big crane that is basically supported by a big beam. I think they use them in shipping yards a lot. But either way, they have them in the warehouses. But they don't move. I realized the reason they don't move is they use the normal base electric motor. Therefore, it needs power. However, it's not spawned with power. So that's a bit of an issue. What's the drill? This thing, I need an electric motor. This one. The ones with the numbers are the upgraded ones, and they take fuel, electricity. I believe these other ones do not. Okay, this. So that should go up. Oops. Okay, up 1. And then front of each wheel. Put 1. And I guess I can put 1 in the middle. And then I need to put 1 higher. So my guy doesn't get, you know, decapitated or anything. Cool. Okay, connect. I'm gonna make this a bit longer. I will redesign this if it works to fit in the elevator and then see if the vehicle will go through the elevator. Like this. But for now, this can just go like so. That, awesome, that doesn't need power as I thought. Steering is reversed as I thought. Because it always is, why wouldn't it be? Drive, because why not? Connect these. Switch. Spinning, spinning. Okay, hopefully this will work. Crap. It seems like it's working. Okay. So this idea doesn't work. But that's okay. Because this other idea does. You can tunnel through the warehouse. Why didn't that blow up? So, you can literally tunnel your way through the middle of the warehouse with explosives. It takes a while, but you can do it. It's just like Minecraft. So what I did before was I went from basically straight in front of the elevator. I would just put the explosive on the ground and blow it up. And then make sure, use the connection tool. As you can see over there's the other elevator. There's something there that moves, something there, and something there. A couple of things over here. I'm curious to see what these are really. So if we go over here and look, those are just the fans. But the switches, oh, I got robots around, so it's being laggy, not lazy. So if you go over here, you can see the switch that you toggle to open the fan to go through the hidden area. And if you haven't noticed before with the hidden area, it is also... Oh yeah, the robots can destroy the place now too. So you might want to be careful with them. But the ducting through the wall that you can crawl through is actually the proper ducting, essentially. Like, it's tunnels made with bricks through the wall. Hopefully they will try and come to me. I will make a wall, and it will kill it. Like so. Haha. Anyways, I will go through here and just... you can use a single one, and it'll make basically just this shape. Or you can go crazy and make a bunch. I was hoping the drill would have worked for this, because you could just set it to go through and then stop on the other side, or stop when a sensor doesn't detect anything in front of it. I will skip through this in editing, unless I find anything cool. Okay, so this wasn't attached to anything. There was nothing to activate it. So before I just blow it up to bits, let's check out what it is. Let's go this way. There we go. So this is 2 more ducting, which tells me that's for a fan. Yes, it's for a fan. And this is what I meant with the ducting. It's all like actual ventilation. It's really weird. It's just those neat little details they went into with this. Or not details, just the way they made that make it. It's cool. This stuff is harder to blow up. Clearly. So let's just obliterate it. What's this? Let's check it out. Blow up the floor, and we're in. Ah, storage. Elevator and stuff. Oh, the lag. I don't know why, but whenever there's robots around, it lags so bad. And when I'm doing this, they seem to all just kind of jumble into one spot instead of being spread around. There we go. Oh. Okay, this room doesn't have the crane I was talking about. Where'd the hole go? Oh, right there. Okay, so there's the other elevator. So basically, if the drill machine worked, you could have a sensor right about floor level, just above floor level, so that when you get through the wall, it stops. And it doesn't mess up anything else. I don't know. Hopefully the next level has some more interesting stuff. It's probably just a fan or something. Those are all just lights. That's how big each level is, for each floor. They're massive. But, another thing I was going to mention with the elevator. It doesn't actually move. So if we take a switch, I'm going to take it off of that and put it on that. I can't. Who needs doors? Okay, these were attached somehow here. I don't know, whatever. I'm going to use a light. Actually, I'll use this light. There's already a light. You can kind of see it here too. So, yeah, I hit the button. It says it's coming down. The walls move, but the elevator's not moving. And then there goes the doors. And the ding. But the elevator itself doesn't move. And I will show you as we go up. I first noticed this because blowing stuff up, the elevator sign and blocked the door. But all the connections are like this. Just a quick idea. I'll hit the button. The doors close. And the walls move. We're not moving. But you wait for it. It loads. And it crashes. Because that's what the 2-floor ones do on me. Great. Okay. I'm gonna reload and get back to where I was, and yeah.